Okay, extend your legs out. Okay, and then slowly walk them back. Okay, and then relax it nice and straight. Oh, I started to teach my neighbors' granddaughters. They're here for like 6 months to help take care of the grandparents, the children. You know, the mom, the auntie, and uncles have been coming like every month. They just rotate. So I told them, hey, you guys want to learn Kung Fu or self-defense and massage for your parents? And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, so we started yesterday. I've always wanted to teach young girls the Kung Fu because they're so much more relaxed here than the guys, right? The guys are all like, I'm here for the fighting class. And they're all stiff and they're slow. But the girls, if they really want to learn, oh, they're flexible and they're fast. And I want to teach a girl how to kick because she's just going to just nail every guy that tries to. They're going to be so fast and flexible. And sure enough, when I was teaching them the basic exercise, right, not like this, like, oh. So hopefully, I have them only for 6 months. Teach them whatever I can. And then teach them how to massage because they can massage the grandparents from there. So, but you know, I haven't worked out like that for a long time. All right, bring the hands up. Right, so just extend the legs into the ground. Lightly press the feet into the earth. Just slowly stretch. Feel your spine stretching. The arms are relaxed. But the spine is slowly stretching. Just imagine each vertebrae one at a time, opening up, loosening. Relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath and expand. And relax and exhale. Just bring the palms through the body, through the organs, through the hips, through the legs, into the ground. And gently press the feet into the earth. And just hold that stretch and expand. Put your mind way up in the sky. And just slowly guide that clean energy down through the body, into the floor, into the earth. Breathing in. Drop your shoulders and out. Pull the chi up from the earth. Pull that energy up from the earth. Right? The earth will naturally clean out all that dirty chi and dirty energy and renew it for us through the trees, through the water. Right? It filters the water through the lava rocks. Right? If we don't mess it up, if we give nature time, they'll just clean everything out and recycle it naturally for us. Imagine that energy flowing in the bones, stimulating the bone marrow, going through every bone of your body, through every joint, moving the blood, opening up blockages, relaxing, creating new bone cells, strengthening the bones. Imagine the bones getting thicker and stronger. And come up from the side and look out, way out at the horizon. Imagine you staring at the horizon, staring at the mountaintop. Breathing in as you gather. And exhale. Breathe in. Look far away. And exhale. In, winding up the palms. And out, scooping down. Imagine you filling up all the muscle tissue. Nice deep breath. And squeeze and exhale all the air out of the body. Slowly let it go. Then fill up all the bones. Pour all that energy into the bones and squeeze it through and twist and squeeze all the bones in your body. And then slowly let it go. And then ligaments and tendons, twisting and wrapping. Slowly let it go. Bring everything back to center. and out. Okay, just hold your legs, bottom of the feet, the toes, the heels. You can feel it sinking and pressing against the earth. Yeah, full contact, and relax the bottom of the feet. Relax the hip so that the legs can press gently into the earth. Top of the head suspended, and as you breathe in, pick up the hands and reach forward a little bit. Right, have a little bit of that expression, and then relax, like washing the face. Turn the palms and exhale. Slowly exhale and down, not too far. The whole time, keep the legs extended. Keep the legs gently pressing into the earth while you wash the face. Press from the shoulders. The shoulder blades come out, and then you flex that muscle right inside the shoulder joint. Right, that's your pecs, your pectoralis major, right inside here. So right here you relax. You push your shoulder blades, and right here you flex this muscle a little bit, and then that's all you can go, and down. Let the head fall, let it pull on your neck, and let the neck pull all the way down to your tailbone. Breathing in and out, shoulder blades, and then flexing inside the shoulder and down. Okay, pick two hands up. Come straight up. One hand folds down, the other hand folds up, height of the face. And as you breathe in, turn, looking at the palm. Turn as much as you comfortably can. And when you're ready to exhale, wash that from the elbow through the forearm. Flushing all the organs as you do that, treating all the elements. Breathe in as you turn. And exhale as you come back to center, right in front of the face, and then breathe in. The hand that's falling, just let it fall in front of you. Nice and relaxed. Finish the breath, finish the move. And the bottom hand comes inside and up through the elbow. And feel the warmth of the palm washing through the forearm. Just drop the lower hand. Turn the head as much as you can, comfortably. Do one more time. Think of that little sun in your chest the whole time, nice and warm, warming up the body. It's being fed from the sun in the sky. So even though we have that breeze, that strong breeze coming through, that little sun is warming you up from the heart, from the chest, through the whole body. Do one open and close right in front of the throat. Throat is open, no restrictions, just one time. The legs are still extended, pressing into the earth the whole time, relaxing the hip. Fold at the elbow. Squeeze the shoulder blade together. Try to make the shoulder blade touch. And then come up and over and turn the palm and down. And squeeze. You put your mind in the shoulder blade, the inside lower corner of each shoulder blade. Everything else just follows. The legs you can feel still pressing and sinking into the earth. And then come forward, turn the palms out and pull the shoulder blade forward. Out and squeeze. And turn. And all the way down. Yeah, feel the shoulder blade. Put your mind in the back. And when you come here, you should feel the collarbone right in here, stretching. Yeah. All the way down, pull, 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 relax, and do one side. Let the waist turn, let the head turn. Squeeze one shoulder blade, the other arm just hangs down at your side. Open the shoulder blade. Turn the body. Right? Feel the knees pumping a little bit as you turn. Really focus under the shoulder blade. What's going on in the shoulder blade? Yeah. You want the shoulder blade like those contortionists. Right? You go up to Vegas, right? All those guys on this, on the, what's that, what's the old, what should it call the old Vegas strip? Downtown Vegas, right? No, uptown? Philmont, yeah. Fremont, by the Fremont, yeah. And they all come over there, the contortionists, yeah. So imagine them when they're lifting that shoulder blade. That's what you're doing. Right? They have to manipulate only the shoulder blade. All the way down. Relax and do the other side. All the way down. Yeah? Relax the other arm. You know, part of the reason you teach somebody how to massage is because you get a trade, right? Because for them to learn, you have to feel what they're doing. Come forward. But it's only good if they have good hands. And you accept that everybody's a beginner in the beginning. But that's how you get your massage. Right? You have to teach other people. So teaching their chair massage because the grandparents are sitting in the chair all day, right? So, okay, relax and then do two sides. Probably the biggest lesson of massage is everybody rushes. You just have to take your time while you're pressing the muscle and moving the muscle. And just really take your time and you breathe into the muscle. Just like now, relax. Okay, and then loose circles, just shake it out, shake it out. The whole time you're still holding that leg down into the earth, relaxing the hip, relaxing the knees. Yeah, just shake it out. Okay, and then relax, then breathe in. Remember, palms are height of the face, second finger, second line, eye level. Elbows, shoulders are down, breathing in and out, and relax the waist so the body can turn with the movement. You get a nice little wiggle with the movement. Look straight ahead, reach straight ahead in the center. Relax the shoulders. Oh, you guys know what Dungqua is? You heard of Dungqua? No. Nobody heard Dungqua? You know the big winter melon? The big squash? Yeah. It looks like watermelon size. You guys don't know which one I'm talking about? Oh, I gotta go throw some seeds in your yards. The Chinese use it for soups and things, or sometimes they fry it. Yeah, and relax. Yeah, keep on holding the legs down, yeah? Okay. So you can remain seated or you can stand, but that when we're doing the upper body and we sit, yeah, so even this one is upper body. When you sit, you can just gently press those legs and stretch them into the ground. Right? So the purpose of the seated, since we're moving the upper body, the legs can just expand, gently press into the ground, and you're holding that stretch, holding that stretch, holding that stretch. That's all they have to do, yeah? But as we move to the spine, we can get an even bigger stretch. So if you want to stand, you can stand, or you can seat, doesn't matter, either one, yeah? A lot of you, we've done so much the seated, you kind of know how to do it already. Oh, but anyway, my neighbor grows regularly. He just throws the seeds out there. So the winter melon is big like a watermelon, yeah? The squash, the Dungqua. You just cut the skin and boil it, soup and stuff. So he gave me one. We had to, you can only cook half of it at a time. Yeah. Okay. So, sorry, feet together. Yeah, so hold in the middle and then separate. Yeah, relax the hip, yeah, sink, relax all the joints. And then slowly pull the shoulder blades away from each other. Let the bottom hand fall. Let the bottom hand reach forward about 45 degrees towards the ground. Feel the shoulder blade opening up. Yeah, and then stretch out. And then let the whole body expand. Right? Feel the hips open up. Feel everything open up. Yeah. So don't let this straighten out. It's the shoulder blades. Pull the shoulder blades and relax the hip. If you want, the heels can lift a little bit. Did we lose power? Oh. Okay. Oh, good thing I'm all battery operated. I don't know about. Oh yeah, the laptops are on batteries. So take a deep breath. Expand and then relax. Sink. Yeah, when you come down, just sink. Feel your weight sinking to the earth. And then breathe in. And the first one, just breathe normally. All right, don't hold your breath. Bottom hand down. Yeah, slowly open the spine. Slowly open every joint. Yeah, just let it stretch. And let your heels come up a little bit. Just a little bit. Relax while you're stretching. Sung. That's what you mean by sung the joints. While you're stretching, you have to relax the joints. Take a deep breath. And down. Elbow straight down. Yeah. Sink your weight down. Breathe in right where the palms pass. Breathe in. Just coordinate your breath and stretch. Imagine your spine opening up. Main thing, we want the spine to open up. And exhale. And breathe in. Let the lower hand drop. Relax the wrist. Yeah, and down. Breathe in. Yeah, lower hand. Just let the lower hand drop. Yeah. Fingers pointing down. Yeah, release that. Yeah. Just a little stretch. Yeah, it doesn't have to be too much. One more time. Okay, and then we're going to do the spirals. So the upper palm turns, you have to turn your body, elbow drops straight down, the other hand washes the outside. And then you have to turn the body, turn, 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 and then lift, and then fall, and then the upper palm turns right on the center. So it just spins outwards, and then you keep on turning. Let the whole body turn, and expand, breathing in. And then relax, exhale, turn, 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 turn. Drop that elbow, the bottom hand washes the outside, and then you turn. And then you lift, and then you spin, really tight spin and open. And then you expand, and then you drop back down, sink. Yeah. Turn, and then turn. Just like that washing machine spindle. Right, the old drum style washing machine. Right, it's just turning and turning. So you drop down, it turns, and then you rise, and then it turns straight up, and then it turns. The hands can brush each other. The bottom hand might gently brush the body, and just turn. Just teach your body how to wiggle. Right, that little turn, loosen up all the joints. See, we lost the internet. And then come back to center, right in front of the heart. Right, and then sternum up, just tilt the sternum up, relax. Sun in the chest, warm, cool, warming up the whole body. And turn the palms, and a little gentler turn. Breathe in as you turn. Relax the shoulders. And exhale. And then breathe in. And exhale. So this is more of a warm down from the last one we did. Last one was such a big twist. And one more time. Breathe in right from the center. exhale, and last one. Breathe in right from the center. And then come back to the front, hold the ball in front of the solar plex. Right? Sternum up. Feel the shoulder blade. And then out and down. Okay, and then moving to the waist. So the waist, the hands are just coming up. And drop your shoulder, right? And they just swing down and gently press behind you. Okay. So as the hands come up, you step back. Keep your weight on the front leg. Just drop straight down and slide the leg back. Okay. And as the hands drop down, pick up the knee and pick up the toe. Okay. The main thing, you pick up the knee and swing from the hip. Breathing in and out. Just take a small step, right? And stand, right? Lift the sternum especially when you come up. Sink down and then lift the sternum. Yeah. And the hands just wave. And then stand and do the other side. Step back, breathe in and out. And when you step back, just let the foot sink on the ground. Yeah. Let the heel and the toe sink on the ground. So you want to stretch the Achilles tendon a little. Right? You want to stretch the calf muscle a little. And then push the knee back. Right here, push the knee back a little to stretch the back of the leg. And then lift the knee. Yeah. Sternum tilts out. Yeah. Breathing in and out. And try to keep your weight on the front leg the whole time. Just sink right into that hip joint. Yeah. Oh, internet's back. Okay. Breathing in and out. Yeah. Okay, and stand. Yeah, just shake that out a little bit. Shake that out a little bit. Okay. Get hands on the hips. And then we're gonna sink right into that hip joint, one side, then pick up the other leg, just extend it, the opposite hand pushes out and you shift your weight forward. Loose fist, and then sink. And same thing with the back leg. Push the knee back, sink the heel and the toe on the ground so you stretch the whole back of the leg, and then sink back into that hip joint. Right? Just relax. And pick that front knee straight up and then come back. And just take your time and sink into this hip joint. Small step up. Pushing forward, heel on the ground. Push the knee back, stretch the back leg from the Achilles tendon all the way up through the hamstring. And then back and up and down. Okay, breathe in and out. Push the knee back. Yeah. Feel that the back of the leg stretch and up. Just take your time. Force yourself to sink into that hip joint. Sink into this hip joint. Right, the whole time sink into that hip joint. Stretch that leg. And then sink into this hip joint. Just hold that there. Yeah. And one more time. Yeah. Opposite. Yeah, and this is actually for the knees, to loosen up the knees. Okay, and then stand. Okay, and then same thing, but you have to keep your feet off the ground. Right? Keep the feet up. So this one, you have to sink into this hip joint. Right? So you're going to sink into that hip joint, right? And then just extend a little bit. And then lift the knee, right? Hold your mind here. Hold your mind on that hip joint. And then switch, then sink into this hip joint. Just keep yourself there. Yeah. Try to keep your foot off the ground, if you can. Doesn't have to be high, right? But as long as it's off the ground, you force yourself. Yeah? If you need to touch, you touch a little bit, but you try to keep it off the ground, if you can. Yeah. And then up. And back, yeah. So, and then push the toe out. Yeah. You keep the spine nice and straight, the head suspended from above, but sink into that hip joint. Yeah, really commit into this hip joint. Right, sink into this hip joint. Hold this hip joint while the leg is coming up. Yeah. So you just hold into this hip joint while the leg is up. So you try that without the hands. You just put your finger here, right where it folds, and that will just help the mind to consciously hold, right? And you have to just think, oh, just sink into there and keep the mind 100% into here, right? Feel that, right? Sternum up, right? Feel that stability, and then just hold that the whole time. Hold that the whole time. Don't let it go, don't let it go. Now shift it. Right? Sink into here. When you sink enough, the other heel will pick up. So that's when you know you can step. If that heel doesn't pick up, you have to activate that muscle a little bit more. Yeah? If it picks up, then you have to hold that 100%. Right? There's that stability. Right? Hold that, and then now shift. Try one more time. Sink into there, hold that there. Okay. Just hold that. Yeah. And then lift. Yeah. And down. Yeah. And then one more time. Sink and hold that into there. Yeah. Yeah. And down. So I don't know if you can you feel there's a little difference? Yeah. If you let this go, don't worry about it. It took me 30 years to discover this. So yeah. So you only got 30 years. But yeah, so if I make a big movement, right where this folds, right where that fold is, it's inside. So it's just inside the fold. So I don't press into the fold, I press in towards the middle. But you have to just let this go. Right? So if you put your finger on one side and then you just bend down, yeah, you feel where it folds? You feel how this has to come back? Oh. But just push in there. Yeah, really push into there. And then push inside a little bit, that muscle. Right? And then just hold that and shift. And just pick up. When you sink into here, you'll feel the other side just lift. Yeah. And you come here and then you sink. As soon as you sink into here, the other side will just lift. But you have to you have to hold this. The whole time I have to hold this. I cannot let it go. Right? If I hold that the whole time, I can work on my posture, right? The leg can come out, and this will be very stable. But as soon as I let this go a little bit, and it starts to open, then I start to shake. Yeah. So that's part of the fall prevention. Right? No matter what the upper body is doing, the hands are doing, if you can find that fold and it's right into that joint, and it takes time because you have to relax. You have to sung, so you have to sung the joint, you have to relax the joint. Right? And sometimes you have to kind of flex that muscle inside a little bit. Right? You have some strength going on, but you have to actually relax. But the first part is you have to kind of find that muscle, so you actually have to flex this muscle inside here. It's called, we don't have, it's called psoas muscle. I'm going to put this on because this is a really important muscle. It's called the psoas muscle. So psoas muscle, right, if from the front, if you have your, let's say that's your hips, and this is the front of your body, right? And the legs, that muscle comes over here, attaches over here in the groin, and then it comes up in front of your hip plates, right? Big muscle the size of your forearm, and then this is your tailbone, right? And this is your lumbar, and it attaches over here. So it comes up and then it attaches over here to your lumbar, your lower back. That's your lower back pain. So when this big muscle there is tight, because it's in front of the hip, right? It's pulling you this way, right? So when it's shortening and tight, it's pulling you this way. Okay? And then when you try to stand up, because it's tight, it's going to pull down even more, right? So your lumbar, it starts smashing your lumbar down. It goes, when I stand up, and that's where you go like, ah! And you cannot stand up straight. And you try to pick up something heavy, right? And you try to pick it up, and then the lumbar just smashes and you have the sharp pain and you're like, oh, give up, right? You cannot stand up straight. So, you have to, that muscle, that's the one you're activating. That's right in that hip joint, right? And it's inside a little bit and you sink into it. You have to allow yourself to sink and fold. Relax the bottom of your feet and just put your 100% right into there, right? And right, if I open this up too much, if I open the joint up too much, I'm going to lose that stability, right? My foot starts floating, so I have to allow it to fold and I have to relax. The more I relax, the more I sink into that joint. Okay? And then the other thing that happens is when we train, we say, they always say, oh, you have knee pain because your knee is going in front of your toe. You gotta pull it back. Okay? So you're trying to visually pull the knee back, right? But the knee has no muscle, right? Just a kneecap, it's just a joint.
And then there's no more cartilage.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. So you pull it back, but you're not doing anything correct the rest of your body. So you struggle to hold it here, not understanding how to do it. Okay? So the knee passing the toe is an indicator. When you see it happen, you know, oh, you're doing something wrong. When you tell people, oh, don't let your knee pass your toe, then the rest of their posture is all messed up. Right? But if you fold into here, right? So if you watch my knee, right? My knee is way forward now, right? It's pressing down, all that pressure into my knee. But if I sink into this joint, you see how my knee pulled back? If I hold myself into that joint, that prevents my knee from coming forward. So it's not pull your knee back, because it will always come back forward, because pulling your knee back doesn't correct your mechanics. But sinking into this joint, that's the mechanic, right? So I don't care about my upper body right now. My upper body is relaxed because I'm holding into here. If I'm holding into here, it's hard to tense here, right? If I tense here, then you can feel this let go. And if I hold into here, and then just start relaxing but sink into here, right? As strong as the muscle is, right? But it keeps my knee back. So that's the stability. That's a secret. It's a secret out in the open, but somebody has to explain it to you. So I'm telling you, the joint is important, and you have to sink into it, but then you still have to find it yourself. Yeah. The only way I can help you to train is I'm going to put my hand there. I'm going to put my hand inside that joint and force you to sink there, and I'm going to hold that position, right, no matter what. But we don't do that here, so you got to find it yourself. So you got to do it to yourself. Yeah. Yeah. But you know, even for me, I've started that path where my knees are a little bit messed up. So it's better than before, but you know, if I overdo it, my knees will still, oh, I got shaken up. But not like before. You know, before, because it's all wrong and that pressure is going there, I'd be like, okay, I'll see you guys next week. Hey, want to come dancing with us? No, I'll pass. Oh, why don't we just go walking? No, I'll pass. Right? I just want to go home, ice my knees, and yeah. But this way, right? It'll hurt a little bit, just because my knees aren't. Yeah. what they were 30, 40 years ago, but not like before, because I'm holding into here, right? Even if I sink like this, right? When I come up and I try to correct here, I cannot let this go. So I have to relax as I stand, because I still have to sink into here, right? Yeah, I still have to sink, but the more I open this up, the more unstable I start to get. The more I sink into here, the more I can relax the bottom of my foot. I can relax everything. Yeah. And there. Okay. Anyway, back to the warm-up. What were we doing? Step out that. Let's do the ankle. Oh yes, yeah, I can see all the network problems now. The Zoom people might be getting. All right, so hands here. So same thing. This is the same thing. You're going to shift to one side, sink and fold, right? All the weight, and then flex the ankle. Right? Try to keep the sternum up, but fold into here. So although we're warming up the ankle, you're really training this. Every time you stand on one leg, you're training into that hip joint. Yeah? And then do the other side. Yeah, discovering this has changed a lot for me. So even though I do the Tai Chi form I do with you, my first Tai Chi form was 108 movement Yang style. And when I would go back and do it, it's a lot of work, right? One, I cannot remember the movements, but I'll do it one time and then, okay, my knees had enough. And I've struggled my whole martial arts career trying to figure out my knees. And a few times I can do it and then no pain. But I don't know exactly why, yeah? I know it has something to do with alignment. That's it. And I've actually stumbled across the hip joint before. But I was using so much muscle when I did it, I had to stop because it was like, so much muscle, you can't do anything else. All right, loosen this up. And so now, my friends got me back in. Ross will come back in a few weeks. So he's got me back into the 108, and now I can do the whole thing and take a break, and then, let's do it again. Yeah, it's interesting, it's just changed. But it took me 30 years to discover it by myself. No Jane Fonda DVD out there to show me exactly what to do. Okay. All right. So let's sit down and let's run the set seated first, and then we'll do the standing. Yeah. Partly because I want to sit down. See, that added some warmth there to it. Because you got to work a little bit. Okay, so the body expanded in all directions. So we start off with the legs out, slowly walk it in, and then gently press into the earth. And while you're pressing, press the toes down, and then relax, 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 but still pressing into the earth. And spine nice and straight. See. Poor Zoom guys. I'm locked. I'm on skip repeat from about 5 minutes ago. Bring the hands up. Keep the legs extended. Nice deep breath. Open up the throat. Breathe into the lower belly. And let everything go. Oops. Hanakia. Totally lost the connection. Yeah, it finally gave up. Yeah, I was just locked on like 5-10 minutes ago. Okay, so we start with nothing. And then the palms slowly, imagine you holding and forming a ball of energy between the palms. Open, stretch, rounded. And as you breathe in, pick up. Yeah, see, Hanakia. You look at the screen, it's stuck like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes ago. Yeah.
This one is shaking, but this one is okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, and then number 2, come out. and down, and warm up the whole body, all the organs. Imagine that nice, warm energy, ball of energy, and out through the throat and the mouth, and then bring it back. Right in front of the heart. Lift the sternum, smile into the heart, project that smile. Turn to your right, same direction as me, and press the ball towards the knee, and then open. Raise the palms, height of the face. Keep on turning while you drop the right hand. And then bring it back. Keep on turning, turn, 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 and the hands start exchanging. When you learn the movement, you can break it apart, just the hands and then the turn. But eventually you want to start flowing, right, and connecting the moves. Stretch the fingers, stretch the palm, make them nice and large. And look at the upper palm. Come back to center, come back to the heart, turn a little bit to the left as you spiral back, right into an open and close. And then repeat on the left side. Single whip first, press and open, then raise the palms to the height of the face. And then Wan Sau, cloud hands. Keep the elbows down, the shoulders down, relax. Allow the body to turn 45 degrees. Turn to the corner. And follow with your eyes the upper palm. Train the eyes, train the intent. And the chi will follow. Bring the hands back to center. Turn a little bit to your right as you spiral back. Move right into an open and close. Brushing the knee, right side. And turn to your right, slide the right hand up by your ear. Breathe in, and turn the palm front and drop the upper palm and exhale. Turning back, fingertips, then heel of palm and the bottom hand. Just let it sweep to the side. Turn some more and turn the palms to the center. Yes, like you're holding a stick. And then turn, left hand slides up. Pipa, play the pipa, play the Chinese lute. Turn and hold the ball. Right palm is under the elbow, and then shooting palm right. Vibrate the palm, vibrate the hands. And shooting palm left, or parry, parry, parry. You're going to turn, and the left hand's going to flip over while you turn. Turn, 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 until the hands come to the right side. Breathe in and start to grab. Exhale and squeeze the fist while the right fist rides forward. And then you let go of both. Drop the shoulders, drop the elbows, gather, rolling back. Relax and lift the sternum, double palms pushing. Then release the wrist and come back and do a heart-lung Qigong. And then do the left side. And drop the palms, so fingertips come and imagine fingertips tapping the chest, and then they drop and the lower hand sweeps, and then you lift the sternum. And you keep on turning while the hands turn to the center. Right in the center, and then you turn 45 to your left, the right hand slides up. And then you turn and cradle the ball. The left hand goes under the elbow. And then parry left and parry right, or shooting palm. Lift and fall and vibrate the palm, vibrate the fingers. Yeah. Cover. Turn, 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 turn. Right palm covers, goes under the left, wrist on wrist. You can see how it's actually outside of my knee at this point. Breathe in and start to grab. Exhale and squeeze the fist while the left comes forward, the right stays with you, and then release. Rolling back. Gather. Compress below the belly button, then lift and exhale. Double palms pushing the mountain, and then draw the palms back. And then we're going to repeat on the left side. Same thing, brush knee, turn, breathing in, and then front fingertips. The right hand just sweeps to the side, and lift the sternum, then fold into your left. Okay. The right hand circles up to the center. Turn the body to the front, turn the palms, drop the shoulder and elbow, wipe down, in below the belly button, scoop, lift. The back fingertips connect the wrist. Drop the elbows close to the center line and then push straight out. And big wind up. Drop the shoulder and elbow to the heart. Double palm. And then release. And then an open and close. Okay. And then repeat on the right side. Turn and slide the right hand up, breathing in and out. Lift the sternum. Right. Hold the right hand up while you fold into the right. The left hand circles up to the center. Turn the body to the front. Turn the palms flat. Drop the elbows in. Wipe down. The back fingertip starts to connect to the wrist. Circle the palm up. Lift under the chin. Then push straight out. And then push to your left. Let the whole body turn over the tailbone. Drop the shoulders and elbows. Swivel the palms to the front. Release. Unopen and close. Fist under elbow. Turn to your right and press. And then open, but drop your right hand. Turn the waist. Turn back to center. The bottom hand makes a fist. And allow the left elbow to fold, so your fist under elbow. Take a deep breath and turn your body so the fist pushes out. Squeeze the fist and then release. Then fold from the elbow, turn to your right, the left hand falls. Repulse monkey, brush the left knee. Turn the palms, keep on turning, repulse monkey, wash down the arm. Breathe in. Third time, keep on turning. Brush the knee, leisurely tying the coat. Turn, bottom hand circles up. Turn back to the front, flat, wiping down, come into the belly button. Left palm circles up, scoops up, comes up right under the chin, close. Push forward. Big spiral over the tailbone. Drop. Swivel the palms to the front and release. And then we repeat on the left side. So turn and press. And then start opening, but drop your left hand. And then turn your waist. And then turn back. The bottom hand grabs a fist, facing up. Fist under elbow. Then turn and short punch, and then release. Turn to your left, repulse monkey. The right hand washes down. The left palm taps the chest. Keep on turning. Repulse monkey. Brushing the left knee. Keep on turning. And exhale. Leisurely tying the coat. Right, fold. Right palm circles up. Turn to the front. Turn the whole body to the front, wiping down. Let the fingertip connect the wrist. Relax and lift. Drop the elbows, center line. Then extend, turn the body. Big spiral. Drop the hands to the heart, close to the heart. And then last open and close. And then turn the palms. Lift the sternum while you inhale and down. Bring the leg back one at a time. Same thing, sink into that hip joint and then that leg will release. Okay. So, yeah, that, let's see. The fist under elbow. So, So you're turning, and then you open, just like the single whip. This is the single whip. But the difference is, when you turn, you drop that hand. And then right here, you have to really turn the waist. And this hand will spin in a little. It's actually, in the standing form, we're actually going to turn. So it's going to turn all the way to the corner. So you turn, ends up in the center. And then when you turn back, it's like you're grabbing something. Right? You're twisting and grabbing something. So, right, the hand's going to spin that, help to spin that, and then it's going to grab, and then the fist is pointing up, right? Like holding the stick straight up and down. So, if let's see, if this are the wrist and this are the fingers, right? It might be coming down, right? It's guiding something down, and then as you turn the body, it's going to turn to the side, right? So it's going to turn you to the side, and then as your hand grabs, right? This is the wrist, this is the palm. It's going to, you might grab here or anywhere. This is going to sit right in the wrist, and you turn back, and it's like, whoop. Yeah, your elbow's going to be pointed down, your palm's going to be up, and then you're going to be like this, like, oh. If you sink, if you relax and sink, yeah. So, yeah. So you imagine you're reaching for somebody. I deflect you, so you start turning like this, right? Because I'm coming out, and then your hand comes down, and then you pivot me this way, and then you grab my wrist, and like it goes like this. Yeah, and that's what that move is. So you're deflecting and spinning something away from you, and then snap. So you're walking out in the path, right? And then that branch comes in front of you, so you just deftly kind of turn and bring it to the side, and then snap. That's what it is. That's the feeling. It just kind of snaps out of the way, right? And then you push it out of the way. But this is not a self-defense class. Okay, so it's spiraling, right? And then you change the direction of the spiral, right? And lift your sternum. And then it pushes, short punch. And if your hand is low, right? If you push it out, you'll naturally start rising a little bit, right? As this opens up. So there's a little natural rise from there. Okay, and then from here, you just open, and it folds, and you turn in that direction. Right? So it punches, and then it comes up, height of the face, and then it drops down. So it has this circular motion. You can see all over here has this circular motion. Right? Right? If you think of the train wheels, the old train wheels, not the fancy ones, but where they still have the train, right? And you watch the wheel, and you watch that right, has a joint, right? And it'll turn like that, right? It'll actually be elliptical right over here. It'll turn this way. It's not perfectly round, and that's what this is doing, right? It's coming up over here, and then it's turning, right? Coming up, and it's turning, right? This is the center of that wheel, right over here. It's turning. So in the brush, the repulsed monkey is here. One hand washes down. So that's our medical Qigong, right? You want the heart point in the palm washing down our pericardium line, the center of the palm, flushing, and then it washes and flushes all our organs, and then we release it. So you can imagine this hand washing and flushing, just cleaning out that river, right? And then exhale, just let it go. Right? So if you come here and this hand holds, right? You're not letting that gunk go, right? You're just holding on to that junk. So you come up, right? Let it wash down, let it flush down, and when you exhale, let this hand go, let the wrist go. Right? And then it switches, and then it comes up the other way, and then this hand washes down, and as you exhale, just let everything go. Right? Just let this go, relax, and then you turn, and then you just go, one side, lift the sternum, and then keep on turning the other side, flush the other side. So if you only did this, then we would say, oh, let's do a Qigong exercise, because we're just repeating one motion, right? We're focusing on one skill, one motion, right? One health move. So brush knee, if you look at it that way, it's a health move. So this hand washing down, tip of the middle finger through the center. So liver, heart, I think this was stomach and lung, I got it, and kidney. It's either stomach, lung, or lung, stomach. I got it, but it's flushing through everything, right? And then letting it go, and then lift the sternum, and then just keep on turning and flow. Nice deep breath, and then release, right? Open the chest, open the heart, and turn and relax, right? And then open, turn, and then relax a little bit, and then open, right? So I'm doing that just to kind of show you, I'm making it really overt. It should be much more subtle, but that's what it is. Relax, and then open. So it's a flushing move. And you're turning the waist, right? Everything got to be loose. And then you can still add the vibrating palm, right? So I can still, just shake everything out. If you want, this can even just shake it out from there, yeah? And then go. And then right from here, if I want, I can project from the heart. It's like just gathering everything up and then expand from the heart. Yeah. So just that move is that important. Flushing, cleaning, and then coming out and just release. Let the wrist go. If you let the wrist go, you'll feel that, oh yeah, coming out, and you smile. And then the leisurely tying the coat, right? Is sort of a Pipa, right? The hands exchange. So it comes from the brush knee, right? And the bottom hand just circles up, height of face, which means the other hand has to get out of the way. And then both palms turn flat. When they turn flat, drop your elbows. Yeah? And then you turn your body flat. And then when you're coming down, see how my fingertip starts to connect from the wrist. So they wipe right down, come into the belly button. And when you come in, be careful, check, are you doing this? Yeah, we don't want to do that. I want to drop the shoulder and elbow. Right? My elbows are right against my body, and then this just scoops and turns up and pivots on my finger, and then come close to me, and then the fingers face straight out, lift straight up, and then the elbows will tuck in, right, as I'm lifting, right under the chin, and the back finger pushes forward, and the palm just follows that, and I turn my waist. Okay? Then the back finger pushes to the side, and the hand and the whole body just follows that energy and that intent. And then drop your shoulder and elbow, come to the front. This hand will swivel, right? We want the palm facing the front and both palms facing the front. Still connected right in front of the heart. So if you're like this, drop. And then release right into that open and close. Yeah. Yeah, so that hand just wipes, circles up, tucks in, comes out, and then pivots like holding a serving tray, but drop it down. Yeah. And it doesn't go behind the body. You have to turn. So if you're turning, the hand is really over here. It just kind of pivots like this. It doesn't really come to the side of you where this opens up, right? Because you're turning, right? This doesn't really open up. This angle pretty much stays the same. If you don't turn, then you're going to open up here and you have no connection, right? You just lose that leverage. So turn the whole body, winding up, and then wind up over the tailbone. Loosen up the whole spine. Yeah, you want to feel the whole spine just just whipping and moving every vertebrae. Yeah, just whipping and moving. Just winding up, then drop, and then double palm. Yeah. Oh, I cannot see the time. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna move this a little to the side. My X-ray vision not working today. I can hear my mom, right, as I'm standing in front of the TV, and my dad, what, you made a glass? Just sit down. Okay, so yeah, relax the body. Right? You want to feel this kind of movement in your spine. You want all the joints. All right, let's stand up if you want to stand up. And then I'll take you through the first, at least the first 6 movements. Again, we'll just review. Go same direction as me. Small steps, right? Sink into here, right? Sink into the hip. So the feet are 45. You stand straight. And the first commencement movement, right? You just pick up the hands while you inhale, and it rolls into the heart. Okay? So as it drops, then you sink down a little bit. So already from the beginning, you have to sink into this hip joint, right? 2 sides. So you stand straight, you have to unlock the joints. So it opens up a little bit, right? And the weight just drops down. Yeah? So the hands would roll up, you're breathing in, they come up, and then you start sinking with the hands. Yeah. Fold into here. Okay? And then the next move, the hands roll out, right? So when the hands roll out, you shift. Oh, you shift to your right. Right? So as the hands are rolling, you shift to your right. Your left heel picks up. Right? So here, I'll go same side. So you're going to shift to your right. So your left heel can pick up. You take a step, small step, and then the hands roll all the way down. And then you pull yourself into the hands, right? Like this. Right? So you come in here, you're going to roll, keep on rolling, you pull yourself into the hand, and then the back leg is free. And then the hands will keep on rolling, and they come out, and then you settle. And then we do the open and close. So that it's that feeling like you were grabbing something and you pulling yourself in. Yeah? So right over here, will touch the body. Okay? But if you cover the wrist, then you lock the hand. So it's just below the wrist, right around there. So the hand has to be free. Yeah, the hand has to be loose. But it's that rolling here, coming up close to the body. And then you see how my palms are facing up? So I press this out and I can feel that stretch going down. I want to have that stretch in my forearms, and then it relaxes. And then it can open and close. So, okay, so feet 45. Take a breath, nice deep breath, and let it all out. And then we'll begin. So you breathe in and pick up the ball, commencement. And then come down and start shifting to the right hip. Free the left heel. Pick up the left, small step. And shift. You wait forward, roll the ball out and drop it all the way down, and then sink into the left hip and small step up. Just a really tiny step up. You keep on rolling the ball, right? And then one open and close. And then you shift to the left. You have to sink into the left hip and turn your body to the right. Free the left toe and let it tap in. And then keep sinking into that left hip and step back out and press the ball out. And then you turn to the front and that's single whip. Right? Hands height of the face. And after single whip is Wan Sau. So we're going to tap the right foot in, and then we're going to walk to the right. So you drop the right hand, shift to the left leg, sink into the left hip so you can tap the right toe in. And then we walk straight to the side. Small step to the side. Right hand up, and then shift, and turn the waist a little, and the left foot can follow. Then the hands exchange, left hand up, right hand down and turn, sink into the left hip. The right heel can free up and you take another step to the right. So just keep walking and turning the waist and let the hands move up and down. Yeah, take your time. Really focus on sinking into that hip joint. The eyes following the upper palm, whichever hand is up. And then we're going to come back to center. So come back to center, turn a little bit to the left and spiral back into an open and close. Okay, and then we're going to do the left side. So you have to sit on the right, free the left, small step up, press and open, raise the hands, height of the face, and then that's single whip. And then Wan Sau, cloud hands, tap, and then step to the left. Supposed to be 3 times to the left. I think, yeah, but I don't worry about, nothing bad's going to happen if you do more or less. You want to do 4, you want to do 5, 1 time is enough, that's fine. Yeah. Just take your time, feel the shift, sink, hold that and step, and then sink into the right, hold that in the hip and step. Okay, and then come back to center, turn a little bit to the right as you spiral back. Yeah, open and close. Okay, and that's the first 6 movements. Okay, so we do it again. I'll face you. Go same direction, okay? Try to do same direction. I'll call it out. I know some people get confused because you want to mirror me or stuff, yeah, but yeah, and then I get confused too, so. Yeah. We're all confused together. All right, so feet 45, unlock the joints. Try to tuck the tailbone in a little. Take a deep breath. Let it all go. And as you breathe in, gather the chi in the palms and breathe in. Sink the weight down into the earth. And then a little lower. Okay. Shift to your right, same direction, your right, and turn to your left. Pick up the right heel and small step out. And then roll the ball out and down. Sink into the left hip and a small step with the right. Really small step. Back to center. Yeah. And roll the ball out and back. Okay, 1 open and close. And then you're going to shift to your left. Shift to your left. Sink into the hip and turn so your right toe can free and just tap it in a little bit. And then a small step forward. Right, so it comes up a little. And then turn and press. And then open. Raise the palms, height of the face. Single whip. And then sit back on the left. Tap the toe back in. And then step to the side. So small steps. The easy modification, if you're having problems stepping, you can take out some of these half steps. Some of that tapping in and out. Yeah. And you can just move into the other one. Okay, so we walk into your right. Your other right. My girlfriend, you should watch my girlfriend on the YouTube ones. Right? Because I'm mirroring, she's seated next to me and I'm mirroring and I'm calling out and she's getting all confused because I'm saying, you know, you're right, but I'm moving my left, right? And she's like, oh. I just ignore it. Okay, move the other way. So shift to this side, turn, pick up your left and take a small step up with your left and press and open, single whip. Right, raise your hands, height of the face, and then sink on your right. So right here, if you wanted to, right, if the stepping is an issue, right, you don't have to do this. You could just shift and then just take a small step to the side. Right, Easy modification. But sink into the hip joint. Yeah. Waving hands like clouds. Wan Sau. So you know what wonton is, yeah?
Yes.
Small clouds. Yeah, I didn't know that. Makes so much sense now. So you know when you eat the big heavy wonton, yeah, not supposed to be like that. Yeah. But in Hawaii, that's irritating, right? Like, oh, why they make the wonton so small? Can you give me 20? But that's supposed to be delicate and light. And that's why I always wonder, how come they put such small little meat inside? Oh, okay. All right, so that's the first 6, right? With the legs. But since we did this one, this is the brush knee. So you have your hand here, right? You turn. When you turn, you slide. Right? So in the form, the next movement, we turn to your left, and it's a brush knee to the left. So to learn it, I'd like you to be able to free up the right leg so you can easily turn. So you shift all your weight to the left. As you shift your weight, right? As you shift your weight, you free up that foot. So again, you have to sink into the hip joint, right? You sink into the hip joint, this will free up, and then you can turn the waist, and the back foot turns, and try to get it to turn 45 degrees. So you sit into your left, sink into that hip joint so the right can be free, and then turn your waist so the right foot can turn. Then you're going to sit back into your right until your left foot can free, so you have to sink into that hip joint and then turn, continue to turn, and you're trying to clear the back leg, so this left foot has to come all the way to the left, and then a small step, and then you push forward. While you're pushing forward, you're turning. So you're turning, okay, from there. So from the back, it looks like this. Right? I'm going to shift my weight to my left, and I'm going to turn. My right foot is turning. Then I'm going to sit on my right. My left foot is free, and then I keep on turning. Take a small step up, and then I turn and push my weight to the front. Okay? I push my weight to the front and turn some more. My back leg's going to release, so I let it follow, and then the heel comes down. Okay? But eventually, you don't have to shift your weight all the way to the left as you start learning how to free up the leg. So you can actually, instead of having to shift, right, and turn, right, eventually you could learn to just turn and sit on the back leg. But if I teach you that now, all of you are going to have knee problems. Yeah. All of you are going to have knee problems because you're going to sit, right? You're going to start putting your weight here, and you're going to turn, and you're going to start grinding and twisting. So the way I want you to learn is free up that pressure, then turn so there's no pressure on the knee, and then sit back. Yeah. So if you cannot turn all the way, right, just turn part way, shift, make an extra adjustment, shift again. Nothing wrong. Yeah. It's great if you can do it in one move, but if you cannot, make it 2 moves. It's great if you can do it in one breath, but if you cannot, take 2 breaths, slow down the movement so you don't force that extra step, that extra breath. Just take your time and breathe, yeah, into there. Yeah. So if I come and I turn and I come here, but I didn't turn enough, it's like to turn all the way, too much pressure on my knee, right? Just turn, right, and shift, and then I can fix my back leg, right? Come back, and then I can widen my front leg. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Okay. So the hand, as you turn, you just slide that right hand up, right? So, and if I'm here, right, as I turn, my right hand just slides up. Right? So as I turn, my right hand just slides up, and then I end up like this. The bottom hand is cradling the elbow, that's your kidneys, right? So relax the kidneys, support your kidneys, breathe. This hand slides up right on the side of your ear, and then as you turn, it's going to drop, and the fingertips come forward, and as we do the brush knee, you see how it kind of centers and then opens up, yeah, from there. So, yeah, I really gotta think here. So, you start with holding the ball, right? You shift, same direction to your left leg, free up your right, turn and slide the hand up by the ear, then sit on the right, free the left leg and turn, take a small step, turn the right palm forward and drop the wrist, fingertip, and then keep on turning. Let the bottom hand just symbolically brush the knee to the side, and then the top hand, it's fingertip and then the palm. Yeah, you see how short it is? Yeah. It barely passes just about where the knee is. That's all. And then you shift a little bit more, and the back foot follow steps. We call that a follow step. Most of the follow steps in the set, okay, it's a shuffle. So when you come up, let the heel drop, let the weight sink down and relax. Okay? Remember, we're not doing this for martial purposes. Right? We're doing this for energetic health purposes. But it's all the same. So even in the martial purposes, this can have a reason, yeah? It just depends. But for us, let the heel sink, let the body sink, right? Let that energy just sink. Part of that energy is going to sink and part of the energy is going to rise. So there's something that Dr. Lam calls Tantin breathing. Tantin is that energy center. So his Tantin breathing is you just squeeze the perineum. You know what the perineum is? Papakōlea, right? Just that muscle. And you just think of that muscle squeezing. You don't make it hard. It has to be really subtle. You just think of it squeezing. You're going to feel it come in a little bit. So as this heel steps down, you relax, and then you imagine that muscle squeezing while you're relaxing, and then you imagine that energy rising up the spine to the top of your head. So you just take your time there, yeah? And then you do the next move. So that can be a Qigong practice too, right? So you can step up, the back leg follows, as the heel sinks down, you imagine that perineum just squeezing, sternum up, and just taking that slow breath, imagining that energy rising, and then let it go. Then release it. Yeah. So that's an energy practice. Okay? So holding the ball, just do it one more time. Right. Shift to your left, free the right toe, turn your waist 45 if you can to the left. Right foot down, sit back on your right. Right hand is by your ear. Pick up the left and turn some more. Small step, brush the knee. Fingertip, heel of palm, sternum. Right foot follow step, toe, and then heel sits down and relax and gently squeeze, and then step back and turn the palms here. Yeah, enough. Okay, have a seat. Yeah. Oh, I finally put last week's Thursday class up on the YouTube. Yeah. I came home. Oh, it was crazy. And then I did the Sunday class and I said, what's this extra video file on my phone? Oh, I forgot to put the Thursday class up. So that's up there, yeah. And then the Sunday class, I'm reviewing this movement, the silk reeling. So if you want to review the silk reeling, that's the last few days, so that's all up. Okay, extend the legs, right? Oh, bring the legs together, yeah. And then just up and down. And just little side to side and up and down and little side to side. Yeah. Okay. All right, extend them, sit straight, slowly walk them back, just where they're relaxed. And gently expand, not too much. Yeah. Bring the hands up. And turn and rest them on the lap, on the palms, stern them up. Oh, that breeze is nice. Relax all the muscles in your face. Just feel the muscles in your face dropping. Smile into your heart. Imagine that little sun in your chest and smile. And project that smile outward from the heart. Slowly open your eyes, rub your hands. Yeah, loosen up your legs. All right. Warm up your eyes. Yeah, gently comb your scalp front to back. Yeah. Just the fingertips, just the fingertips. And then tap. Just take the fingertips, gently massage the jaw joint. Open your mouth, open and close. And then you bite down and release. And then take your tongue and wash your mouth. In front of the teeth, back. And generate that saliva. And then you swallow the saliva in 3 parts. You swallow, you imagine it just going down, cleaning all the way to your lower dantian. And you take the second one, same thing, and the third one, same thing. Okay, the back of neck. The saliva is really important, yeah? Yeah, saliva is really important, the bacteria, the enzymes. Yes, if you cannot generate the saliva even while washing your mouth, it's like, oh, I better start drinking more water. Yeah. And I have days like that, right? Just like, sometimes I wake up and then my sinus, this weather, yes, so my sinus is all stuck. I wake up, my mouth is open, I've been breathing with my mouth open and it's just dry and like, there's like no saliva. Right? My salivary glands were open all night long. Okay, just take your fingertip and just rest it there. Let me turn this off. Yeah. On the other hand, just rest it down. Yeah. So just that fingertip, just grabbing. It just grabs there and then drop your shoulder and elbow. And just let it sit in there. And it's just kind of a release point. And yeah, you can lie back you want. They call it a fatigue point. Yeah, and you just let everything go. Yeah, just relax and then you can do the other side. Yeah. In the end of day and everybody wants your time and you're trying to be nice. So you pretend to listen, just go, oh, and you just go, oh yeah. And just put your mind there, imagine everything rolling away, yeah. And just shake your head. Yeah. And then when you sigh, right, you just release all that. Okay, see you later. Yeah. Okay, loosen everything up. Yeah. Kidneys. All right, your right hand, your left hand. Yeah, opposite for me. Okay, have a nice week. Watch the weather today, don't get blown away. Oh, I'm picking up my granddaughter yesterday from school and she's like, I said, well, if this was Kaya, right, her little sister, she'd be blown away, yeah? Hey, Gung, what if we all holding hands and the wind's blowing? Oh, you guys be like kites, I guess.